beings, welcome to Radiant Moon Medicine. I welcome you to our sacred Yoni Steam Healing Corner in our Womb Healing Sanctuary in San Francisco, California. Today I wanted to do a short video in guiding you how to make a Yoni steam bath in your own home. So there are a few essential items you will need to start your Yoni steam practice. First of all, sacred space. We have a very special sacred red tent here, and this is where all of our goddesses sit and use the Yoni steam throne. Speaking of the Yoni steam throne, you will need a special chair to do your steam. So any type of chair that is sturdy, that you can feel comfortable on, super grounded and safe, because you want to have a safe chair. You're going to be sitting over warm herbal steam. There are various chairs available right now on the market. This is a special chair made for Radiant Moon Medicine. It's our signature chair, and it's hand painted. They're very beautiful. You can also utilize them for birthing stools. The thing I love about this chair is that you can actually use a burner underneath it. So when you have a burner, you can regulate the temperature and you can sit there longer. You don't have to have that, but that's a great option if you do want to sit longer. You need a pot. This is a really good type, just a normal stainless steel pot, and this isn't very big. You don't need to use a lot of water. In fact, when you have the electric steamer underneath, you can even use less water. And this was something I really took in consideration in California because we were in a serious drought for a few years. So I use about this much water. So it's like a small pitcher full of water, and this is enough. I would say it fills the pot about 1/4 of the way. And then we've got our beautiful organic wild harvested herbs. There's a mixture in here. Some of these plants were harvested by myself, and then the others were actually purchased through a company called Mountain Rose Herbs is a good one. They have a lot of organic plants available. This is my signature blend that I make for Radiant Moon Medicine. It can be used at different phases of the cycle. We've got herbs like damiana, rose, mugwort, motherwort, lady's mantle, calendula, lemon balm, to name a few. This is kind of one of my favorite blends because it is an all-around nourishing tonic for the womb, but it also has those invigorate blood herbs such as the damiana to really move the blood in the pelvis. And then we've got some of the nice plants like lavender, rose, kind of really uplift the spirits and bring in that energy of love and calmness. I'll do another bit on the specific plants you can use, but you can really use any plant. I recommend to use plants specific for the uterus. So red raspberry leaf is a good one, rose is a good one, mugwort is one of my favorites. I feel like mugwort and all the worts, actually, the motherwort, they have an affinity for the reproductive organs, but also for the feminine nervous system. So to really kind of tone and calm the nerves. Now, you can use a handful of herbs and just put like a handful of herbs in the pot. Or you can use a little sachet. You can fill up a tea sachet with your herbs, and this is compostable. The plants are compostable too, and I recommend, if you have that option, to offer your steam herbs back to the earth when you're done. So once you have everything ready, I'm going to kind of show you how to set up the chair for your Yoni Steam ritual. This is a little sachet of herbs. I put about 2 tablespoons worth of plant matter in there, and I'm going to put it in the pot. And we'll just set that in there, and pour the sacred water. You want to remember to always cover your herbs while they are warming up on the stovetop. So I'm going to warm them up on the stovetop here, right under the chair, the throne. And I never boil the herbs, so I'm going to bring it to like a low setting. Keep it on low. And this is an electric burner. It's kind of like an infrared heat. There's this really great burner called the NuvaWave. That's a great infrared source of heat. So I'm gonna let that brew up. It will probably take a good 10 minutes. You never want it to be too hot. We always want to be mindful of keeping the temperature perfect, because we never want to burn that area of our body. It's very sacred tissue and very sensitive. The steams can be used for different ailments. For instance, painful menstruation. You would want to utilize the steam a good week to 2 weeks before your moon time. You want to try to get in a good 3 to 4 steams the week to 2 weeks before you bleed. If you want to support fertility, a really good time to steam is right before your ovulation. So getting in that steam post-menstruation before ovulation, it helps to nourish the tissue and promote healthy cervical fluid, which is everything for fertility. Yoni Steam is a wonderful remedy to support the womb space energetically. So to support any clearing of trauma or old stories that are accumulated in the womb space. So really working on an energetic level with the water and the healing plant medicine. It's also such a supportive remedy post-childbirth. In fact, I really believe this is where the tradition stems from midwifery communities around the world, and they are still practiced to this day. I also love to support women post-abortion or post-miscarriage. This can be a wonderful treatment to guide the energy, move the energy, and uplift the spirits of the womb and the mama or woman receiving the care. Yoni steaming is by far one of my most prized remedies for women, and I truly am so passionate about sharing the magic of this healing treatment, because I feel as though this is a practice that needs to be reclaimed by women. It is an ancient art, and it is something that is so supportive for us on so many levels. So it looks like the steam is about ready. You can kind of check the steaminess of it. Looks good to me. Now, the important part of keeping that lid on is that all of the essential oils from the plants are going to be in that steam. And steam is very expansive. So when you sit over the warm, steaming herbs, the steam expands into the vaginal canal, into the womb space. And that warm energy, that warm heat, helps to invigorate the blood flow in the pelvis. So it's actually dilating blood vessels, really moving and circulating chi and blood in the pelvic bowl. And the pelvic area is one of the most least circulated areas of our bodies in our modern day. I always cover my chair with a really cozy towel, and this also helps to just tent in the steam. And I also put like a nice little pillowcase here, so it's just comfortable for me. And then I have 2 cozy blankets, which I will wrap from the waist down. The steam smells so delightful. I am really excited to support my womb, my body, and my spirit as I rest in this beautiful Yoni steam ritual. You can burn candles, set the space how you like it, maybe play some music or meditation that you like, and enjoy for a good 15 to 20 minutes. I always like to pick a goddess card, set the tone. Ooh, eggshell. This is a really special card, especially because eggshell is a goddess from Central America. She's a Maya goddess, a goddess of the moon, of rainbows, of water, of fertility. She is the mother, the maiden, and the crone. She is all aspects of the feminine. And here this card is reading creativity with the full moon. And that's super special because it's a super full moon today too. So I am currently resting my pelvic space, my sacred temple, sitting upon my Yoni Steam Queen throne, and it feels delightful. There is something very potent and powerful about this ancient practice, and it is meant to be awakened by women again. Thank you so much. So a quick little recap. Remember, never too hot. If it's too hot, let the herbs and the steam cool off. There's a good 10-second rule. If you just leave the cap off for 10 seconds, counting slowly, it should be ready. If it's too hot, stay off the pot. You can also do certain things like lift the blanket a little bit to let the steam out. You can lift it at your feet, but also lift it at the waist and let the steam kind of air out at the waist. That's the most important thing I want you to remember. You never want to burn that area. It's very sensitive. So start out warm. If you feel like you can, you have a tolerance for more heat, then bring the heat up a little bit more. Please make sure you have a very strong and sturdy chair, a chair that you feel comfortable, supported, because you want to be able to sit open, relax, and feel grounded by the earth. You don't want to be squatting over your steam. You want to be comfortable. You want your pelvic floor muscles to be able to rest, open, and relax. And you need a nice chair to sit comfortably and let your pelvic floor muscles just really open and relax in that way. Keeping your feet warm is also very important, so make sure to wear warm socks or slippers while you sit. Remember, if you have any questions or comments about this practice, please comment below. If you have concerns about your own personal practice, or concerns about how to develop a Yoni steam practice, feel free to comment below. And I really encourage you to try this, to cultivate a practice, to develop a relationship with this technique, because it will serve you on so many levels and empower you to reconnect to your womb, to your creativity, to your feminine essence. And that is just pure magic. I wish you love and womb magic. Please, please give this a try, or come in for a treatment, or find somebody close by that offers this in your community and begin to share the wisdom. Sending so much love from my womb to your womb. Happy full moon. Many blessings on your Yoni Steam healing journey in love and womb magic. Please visit radiantmoonmedicine.com for more information about womb transformation.